What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, I am doing Alternate Future Part 1. I mean, not Alternate Future, sorry, Alternate History. But the reason why is because I ended up losing the map, and I couldn't retrieve it. I know. After one episode, I couldn't get it back. I spent a while erasing all the borders once again. But, don't worry, I got the borders back. I got the borders gone again. So, we're going to restart it. And just like how in the last series, none of this is historical. None of this is actually going to happen. Well, none of this did happen. So, yeah. So, this is pretty much alternate history attempt 2. So, yeah. Let's just get into the video. So, we're actually going to start it off not in Europe this time, but down here, closer to Vietnam. So it's in the Vietnam area, and it gets close. Actually, I don't think I really like that. So I can change the borders, guys, if I don't like it, because this is not historical. Because this is now technically the first civilization. And thank you, Adis Pro, for the idea. You have some little expansions coming out here. But you have people over here in Europe, like, let's do that. And you have our second civilization starting over here in Europe, and they, actually, I'm going to use red, and they follow along the coastal line. So, they're going to be quite a longer country or civilization, because it might look like they're bigger, but they aren't. They are the second biggest because there's only 2 countries. But the reason why they are only why they look so big is because they didn't really expand this way. They expanded this way. Wait, oh, that arrow did not work out. They expanded that way. Compared to these guys that expanded this way and expanded that way. And these guys do some more expanding because this is actually a really the people in this general area just wants to join this civilization because it's a really good place. So even if you thought that they might be a little smaller than the other country, well, they definitely are not now. We also have one starting up here in not Korea, in Japan. It's not as big as the other ones. It's just a little civilization. Because obviously, now that people are starting to realize that it's just one big group of people, they're like, we're one big group of people, so why don't we do this also? And these guys are actually going to be some of the fastest growing people, well, civilizations, because, well, of one very important reason, no one borders them. It's just them on this island, which is obviously going to limit them. Also, people don't know if this is land or water, so they might think that everything past this line, is water, because obviously this civilization has no way of contacting any other civilization. And we have another one popping up, and it is in this Turkish area, this area. I don't know what to call it, because I don't know what it was called in these days, because this is still at the beginning of time. Maybe even before time was actually started. So it's like this right now. Yeah, this is definitely the smallest country. I can say that with confidence because, well, they're just in this little area of Turkey. Just Turkey because, well, Turkey expands from like, so Turkey is like here and like, and they go down like this and then like something like that. That's kind of what they look like. So they're gonna have a long way to get out of Turkey from this way. Like they're gonna have to go all the way over there to get out of Turkey, but they just have to go like up here to get out of Turkey, getting to Europe. And obviously Europe is going to be the area that has the most battles because, well, yeah. And who knows, guys, we might not even have like the Mongols, maybe something stops the Mongol Empire, or maybe something else, like maybe the Romans don't end up happening, but who knows. So you have it going like this. Oh my gosh, what did I do? One second, guys. Technical difficulties. I just have to redraw all of that. There. So with this looking like so with them expanding their land, they are definitely not the biggest country. They are the smallest. Then the green. So these guys are the smallest, the orange, and then the dark red is the second smallest, and then red, and then green. We also have another civilization popping up, and it is over here, closer to, well, it's pretty much a Greece area. So you technically have Turkey and Greece already. I don't know how that's going to turn out for the world, because everybody knows that they don't like each other. You have Greece being able to expand a lot more. You have them able to expand a lot more. And same with, oh, and the orange team was able to take this land, but that was pretty much it. And a little bit more, like that. So they're doing okay, the orange team. They did grow. But the red team has some big news. They found out that you can ride a horse. They also just got thicker. So the red team is probably going to be the fastest growing country because obviously no one else really knows about this new technology that you can ride horses, or whatever they called it back then. So you have them expanding across the river. Obviously it's going to stay thin for, not the river, well, what they think is a river, which it is not. But once again you have some rapid expansion, and this is actually the fastest growing country. Actually, the green team, no one ever knows, so everyone in Europe knows about each other because obviously there's probably been explorers up here from the blue and the red team, and the blue and the orange team have met over here in this area, like this area, and that leads to, which now this one, and this one all know about each other. They don't know about the dark red or the green. But yeah, so you now have some explorers coming up here, and like they go up from the red team. They weren't allowed to use horses. That got them angry. So they came up and they started to, they made their own little country. It's orange. Oh wait, we already have orange, so we'll use pink. Actually, So we have pink now. And see, these guys know about horses, so they get their own horses. And these guys also expand quite fast. And the people around them are willing to join their country. Because obviously civilizations are still new. But, you have, another, actually here, let me get this blue. So this blue is going to be this country, or this civilization. They were going for quite a long coastal line, and well, they don't really know what that is, and they actually end up getting that, and which leads to this. They now have the longest water border, they call, or water line, that's what they call it, or close to the longest one. I believe either the red or the green one has it. But see, the pink team now has met with, well, actually no, the pink team hasn't met these guys, so they weren't able to get too far. But obviously, there's people seeing land over here, and they claim that, which might lead to a war. I'm just gonna say that now. The reason why I'm saying this might lead to a war is because these guys are gonna be like, okay, well, this is our land, because we can see that. Actually, I'm gonna change this because they probably can't see all of that. So yeah, they see that and they like, okay, well, this is ours. But see, the blue team, they know they're actually on this island. They have people here. And they're going to expand, and then they won't know about this, and then these guys are going to get angry, and these guys are going to get angry, and there's going to be a whole bloodbath, and yeah. That might lead to one of our first wars. Okay, back to the Red Civilization. They sent out more explorers to see where these explorers went. They thought they might have died. And we actually have our first little non-touching area, because these guys were told to just set up a camp because they actually couldn't find their way back. Like, only a couple people were, but they said the other people got lost. And see, the reason why everybody's getting lost and, like, just don't want to go back is because, well, they don't know what to do. Like, there's no maps or anything. And you have, actually some very fast growth coming from the red team, and they are now finally the largest country or civilization. Because they're kind of going up to find those explorers, but they finally stop and think, huh, they should be able to find their way back. And, oh, that's my bad. Okay, so let me just redraw this. It goes up like that. I'm sorry, guys. I just need to, because these are where this is the red team's claims. I just need to fix some of these. So pretty much the whole Italian area is explored. And yes, you might be thinking, hey, there's mountains up here. Like there's mountains up here. They saw those, so they're like, okay, well, we can't go up anymore. So why don't we go this way? That's what they're gonna do, but right now they just have to settle for a little bit. But see, the blue team, they're just exploring. They don't know, like, obviously they're a civilization at this point. They know what they're doing. They know that they're expanding their land. But see, most people in this country, it's pretty much a war country. So it's soon to be the largest country because it's also a very fast growing country. Because if you take a look at this, it's either red, blue, or green. Talking about the green, they are no longer the most powerful because they added a little piece of them breaking away because, well, no one was really living down them except for the people that didn't really want to be a part of this country in the first place. So they decided that this was gonna work for them, I guess. And they were not so happy, but the green team was not so happy about this. So this is technically their first war. Obviously, the green team is more powerful. So the land that they just gained is quickly getting devoured by the green team. Obviously, there's going to be no peace treaties because it's only like not even 1 BC. It's only been like a year or two. Time is still not existent. But finally, the yellow and the green team stop. The green team goes back to expanding their land. And they're finally starting to realize, hey, it's easier to go up this way. And it's hard to go this way. So, how about I stop going this way, that way, and I start going this way. And that's exactly what they do. And, yeah, they just follow the coastal line. And there. So it looks like that. And they are, once again, the biggest country. Because, well, the green has expanded. The green is also the most powerful. But red and the light blue country are running for that title. Obviously, they do not know about each other yet, still. And the yellow team also realizes that it's hard going this way. So why don't we go this way? And that's what they do. And they make it all the way to here. So, and then they realize, it's either going to be water up here. It's either going to be water up here, like all up here, or we can expand. And that's what they do. And they actually do find land, and they're surprised. So, yeah. It's looking okay for the yellow team, and the yellow team isn't in the worst position anymore. They didn't just get out of war. Where am I? Oh my gosh, I'm close to Australia. Okay, let's go back over here. Obviously, Japan knows about this island over here. So they're like, what if we make something that looks like some... and then this guy mispronounces the name of it. I don't know the name of it. Tells a boat. And the king likes it. And that's how boats are invented. Yes, sir. So boats are invented like that. And, yeah. Which leads to a lot of exploring of this island. Actually, only, like, from naval, though. Because they're taking their boats. Obviously, they can't go that far. By this point, that land has been explored. This has been explored. These islands get fully explored because, well, we can kind of see why they'd be explored. Also, you have a little bit of land being explored right here. Which just leads to a meetup, pretty much. Just a small one. Obviously, it's gonna grow. But yeah. So, they get very little expansion. They're even lucky that they found this island, because the king said don't go over there. But after a lot of pestering, the king said, fine, go. He sent his son with them, hoping that his son would die because he's not in the best of health and his son wants the throne. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that right now. Also, that's technically our first, like, royalty thing. Obviously, the kings just, like, getting requested to, and like his son is the heir. That's just normal. And you have the blue team also finding out. Actually, the red team is hiding its secrets of how it expands so fast. So everybody is still stuck on foot except for people that are up here. But people just put a log in the ocean, right? And then they got over there. That's how they pretty much got over. Which led to a couple people being in this area. This is like a population of 10. Population of 22. I don't know. And, so, you have this blue team kind of expanding down to there. They meet they meet one person. They're like, huh. So there's people. They found out about these little logs that they put in the ocean, and then they just sit on them for days on end. They try that a lot. The closest one they got was right there to that land, because these guys told them about that there's land down here. They said, huh, cool. Which this just leads to these guys ending up getting like this. They get that land, but you finally have one single one reaching this land, and they expand fast because, well, they didn't know, but they just found out about the horse tactic. Obviously, they have no way of getting horses back up to their mainland. They're like, how do we do that? They're like, I don't know. So up here, they're still stuck on foot. Down here, they are not. Obviously, guys, this is definitely not... This never happened. And you finally have the king accepting, going looking out for the explorers. The explorers were doing not half bad. And you now have the red team being the most powerful country because of their new tactics. These explorers found this weird gold. Like, it looks yellow. It's shiny and it's yellow. They're like, huh, what is it? The king likes it. He says, and then he grabs a piece and it cuts him. He says, hey, who did this? And then that's how, so the red team starts using gold for weapons and everything, which you can already tell what is happening. Civilization is moving a lot faster than it actually did in real life, because we already have like real sharp weapons, like weapons that people still would use today. Because like I would use a gold sword, maybe not in Minecraft, but like I would definitely use a gold sword. And see, the red team now realizes that these explorers up here are not dead. They betrayed them. And they get angry. They're like, hey, we're going to war with you. So there's a massive battlefield right here. I'm just kidding. It's a little more like that. Half and half. And I'm going to zoom in on this, okay? So I'm going to, here, let me just redraw this with the color black, okay? Because I'm going to demonstrate to you guys what this actually is happening, pretty much, in this war. Because this is going to be the bloodiest war that has ever happened. Like I said, it's not that big. You might think that the pink team have an advantage, but they actually don't. It's just because the red team doesn't have as many people there. It doesn't mean that they're gonna win this. So this is the first battle that I'm gonna be showing you guys that happened, pretty much. And the pink team is getting kicked out fast. You do have the pink team being able to push away a little bit because one person, like a couple people grabbed some dead red people's swords. But then they eventually sent up more. They sent up more people to go fight. And that just leads to the collapse of the pink army. So the pink is now out of an army because, well, as you can see, they lost. Which led to this land being theirs. So this is something that's going to be an occurring effect that is going to be throughout this whole series. You might think it's weird. Honestly, it's pretty fun. For me, at least. So, the pink team, anyone who survived, they quickly run, they go home as fast as they can, and say, the red is coming, the red is coming. Yes, they are. But first, they're trying to meet up with this. And since the red team is the biggest and the most powerful and the scariest, they send some explorers out just to walk. Well, on horses. They went up. What they did was they came from here, they went around the mountain. Oh, not like that. Okay, let me fix this. They went out and around. Obviously, this was a while ago, because they're only now returning home. They sent out 20 people. Only 3 people made it back. And they didn't realize that they started to head down. But then they met this civilization. And then they found out about this civilization. And they're starting to realize, hey, well, why don't we trade with each other? Well, because it's too far away. So, it almost started the trading company, but it didn't. So, not yet. But something that did end up happening is a capital, like, just something important happened, and it's right there. And now everyone is like, hey, I like this idea. They're all grabbing onto this idea, and, I need to make this a little bit smaller, because it doesn't fit. Actually, this one won't fit either. That goes right there, and then a size 8. That goes right there. Okay, so that's everybody's capitals in Europe. For these guys' capitals, since they're yellow, I'm going to use the color black. Actually, no, I'm going to use the color, yeah, this purple should be fine. And then, obviously, their capital was actually quite secure, but now it isn't. But we're gonna have another war because, well, the green team doesn't really like it, and they gave a couple. They now have a couple golden swords. So the green team is gonna use those because, well, they have new friends and they want to tell them about their conquests. Conquer. Okay, I can't speak right now, guys. They push down for the capital. They take it, and the green team is winning once more. They're the oldest. They are close to the strongest. They are the second biggest, I can tell you that. But I've been focusing a lot on the red team. I think it's about time that we change directions over to the blue. Yes, sir. Blue team found out about cows. So they're riding cows. Yep, you heard that right. They thought that's how the red team was getting around, but they started to realize that this was a lot slower than actually just walking. Because they compared it eventually. So this side is going to be the side on cows. This side is going to be the side on foot. So in 3 days, this is how much land the people and the cows gathered. But in 50, not 50, sorry, I am tired. And in 3 days, that's how much these guys captured. They even went over to the cows side. But you now have a lot of Greece being explored all the way to the point of them starting to realize, hey, there's land. Let's go explore. And the orange team's like, okay, well, I know that there's land, and they knew that there was land, but like, there's actually land that we can explore. They go ahead and follow down the coastal line all the way up to here, and they now are connected with the blue team, which is definitely not going to cause a war in a couple seconds, because, well, the blue team doesn't like that they're expanding so fast into Europe, because they're like, hey, what are you doing? Stop it. This is our land. And they're like, who said? Like, so what? Do we gotta go across here on our logs over to there? And they're like, no. So they're like, huh, so I guess not. Also, these guys just invented the boat over here. They don't call it the boat, they call it something else. I don't know what to call it. I'll just call it a boat, because that's what I call boats. Boats. So yeah. You also have them expanding. They go down the coastal line, just trying to stop the blue team from taking this land from them, because, well, they don't really want that to happen. And they use a lot of manpower and, well, resources, because people are starting to realize, well, you're taking our husbands away to go explore this land. Some of them don't even get it home. So why should we trust you? And they're like, because, and they said, good reason. But also, this Turkey country, also expanded out this way. They had a really big population boom, which is good for them, I guess. Yeah. It's like, okay, so here's their population. It went up. Wait, what? Sorry, 1 second. So yeah, their population went up. These guys went up, and yeah, that was good. Okay. Oh, oopsie, my bad. Okay, so the population went up, and some people are happy, some people aren't. Well, the reason why the population boomed is because everyone now the explorers are coming home, and their wives are happy to see them and everything like that, which now is leading to a new relocation of the capital, because they're starting to realize that this is not the best area this is not the safest area. There's a lot of, since this is where one of the very big population happened, they started to realize that maybe this isn't the best idea to have our capital here. Maybe we should get it in a more open area and away from our enemies. And everyone really agrees, so everyone pack up their stuff and moves over here. So, yeah. Okay. With this, you're also gonna have, this is where I was talking about the war. Obviously, you can see who's bigger and who can be stronger. And here's their, I'm gonna show you guys what the army sizes are. Army size 13, 35. Population, this is one of the first countries to hit triple digits. 100. 52. Okay? You can see the difference. And who's gonna win and who isn't. Which And also, they are one of the fastest growing, some of the fastest growing military powers, because, well, they're just good at making their people happy. And you now have a lot of land just being taken from this blue team. Obviously, the blue team isn't happy about that, so they're gonna fight back. And actually, their army does some stuff, but not too much because, well, you gotta remember, 13, 52, or 32, sorry. Yeah. So, with their newfound army power of 20, these guys are now at 20, which is pretty much, which is half of their population. It got killed. Yeah, it got killed fast. Their population got killed really fast because, oh my gosh, what just happened? Because, well, they pretty much just sent their troops and had no plan. They just sent their army and they just said, go fight. And they're like, what? What are we supposed to do? Just go. And the orange team actually had a tactic to destroy the blue, which is now leading to, well, the collapse of the blue team because, well, they don't have an army at all. Most of their population is down here in the capital. But, obviously there are still some people that lived. They went back home. Their population is going back up now because, well, they're back from war. And you know how men are and women are when they're back from war. Yep. I don't think I need any more explaining. But yeah. So, you have the orange team finally stopping their expansion because the orange people are like, okay, we want our husbands back, bring them back. They're like, and the government's like, fine, I guess, but not before they expand a little bit more on the. They're like, okay, I just want you to like secretly expand, like. Don't let the woman know because they don't want you. They don't want us to expand no more. They just want you guys home. They're like, we want to go home. Well, just expand on your way home. They said fine. So obviously they're gonna have another population boo because only here. I'll show you the differences. So let's go back to their army sizes. What was this? 20. Okay, well it was at 20. Scratch that. It's at 3. That's their army size now. It's 0 because they quit the army. Their army size started off at 50, I believe, or no, 30. 33 we'll go with because they got some more people in. 40. Yeah, it went up. In that war, it went up in that war, so no one's really happy about that, except for the orange team. The orange is probably one of the biggest countries now because of their massive population boom. And, you have the red team making some interesting decisions. Because they're like, okay, well, I want in on this action. We've only had a little battle. Technically, I'm still in war with the pink. So why don't I do this? So they started to move up closer, but then they realized, why don't I also do this? I want an ally. So they're gonna get an ally. Sorry, one second. I just need a new color. Let's go with light green for this alliance. Actually, I don't know if I like this. Yeah, I don't like that one. Oopsies, my bad. I don't like that one, so I'm gonna go with the triangle gain. Okay, so these are the triangle guys. It is the orange and the red, and also the green down here. Okay, so it's like this now. So you have the strongest alliance, and it's out of the strongest people in the world. So you have the dark green, orange, and red. So yeah, the blue and the pink decide to make an alliance. Don't know why they're doing that. Neither one is strong enough to put up a fight against the green. We're gonna go with this color. Okay. They're gonna be the square game. Oh. Okay. You have the pink team also doing some expanding of its own, because they are also quite still a small country with a very big population, which means cramped population. People aren't really happy about that, so they expand some. They don't actually really want to expand this way, but at this point they're like, okay, well, it's either going to be them getting the upper hand or us getting the upper hand. So let's let us get the upper hand. So that's what they do, and they actually win some battles over here. Because obviously the red team wasn't ready for this. They were just going over to the orange team to like make sure that everything's good and like yeah, after a war. But see, the red team just got encircled. Obviously they don't know what they just did. But their population of wait, not 5. 2, 3. Oh, that is not a 3. 3, 9. So 239 population. They have the largest army with an army of 131. 131. So it's very different. With this, obviously their population is lower. I just don't want to really decide what their population is going to be. And since the red team wants their land that they technically lost because they still don't have it all, they're going to decide to keep on pushing for it until they reach this line right here. They meet a tribe of people. I'm gonna color them in this color, okay? They meet a tribe of people, and they're really nice, right? I'm gonna color where they used to live, right? And okay, so this tribe of people used to live all right here. But see, their land has now been shrunk all the way to that because of the pink. They've been killing them off and everything, and they said, "Hey, so I made this. I kind of started this thing called war. They didn't. They think they did. Do you want to join a war that I'm in right now? You can get your land back." They're like, "Okay, I'm listening." And so this is yeah, that's where their capital is. But they're gonna gain some land, and the pink's gonna get demolished because, well, you know, this alliance that they started, it wasn't really like it wasn't really secure. It wasn't like, okay, yeah, let's totally do this. It was just like, maybe let's do this. So the red gets some land from the pink get some people that want to go back to the olden days when they were a part of the Red. Which is pretty much just the people closer to the Red team anyways. And the rest go over to this tribe. It's now Civilization. And we got a new person, a part of a alliance. So, yeah, this is gonna do it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. We have a lot more civilizations. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I enjoy making these. Sorry that I'm posting videos. I've just went through something, and but I'll be back. I'm back, and I know, guys. Every time I say I'm back, I don't post for like ever, or whenever I say I'm gonna post 2 videos, I only post 1. But that's why I'm not saying I'm gonna post 2. I might not. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoy making these videos for you guys still, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.